Don Staley joins us with Sania Feagin and, of course, Raven Johnson sitting next to me. Coach, I'm a little bit disappointed just to start off. I grew up in Memphis. That was my team, and I was hoping maybe we could keep it within about 50.
Listen, I thought I was going to come up here and actually give you a little bit of grief about. Well, I'm gonna give you grief because Alabama beat my South Carolina Gamecocks last Saturday, so we got to take out what we lost.
That was a pretty good
Oklahoma.
performance.
It was a great game.
Gamecocks.
It was a great game. It was a great game, and we're wanting our football team to get right over the edge, and I think we could do it with Oklahoma. But I know we're here to talk about basketball.
Ladies,
great.
when the queen of college basketball shows up, we talk about what you want to talk about, not what I want to talk about. So have you been?
Been great. Been great.
That was nice of you to do that in Memphis last night, though.
We felt it. Anytime that you can get perspective like that by touring St. Jude's Research Hospital and seeing some of the patients and creating just a bond. Like Raven, I'm sure, can attest to meeting a young lady who didn't talk to anybody but Raven.
Tell us about that, Raven.
Oh, so I met a young girl. She was so shy. Her mom said she didn't talk to nobody. She don't hug nobody. It took me a minute to get her to open up. Like, it took a long time. She had this elephant named Elliot, and I took it from her. I was like, do you want your elephant? And then she looked at me, and she asked me what was my name. And I said, Raven. I was like, she talked to me. Oh, my gosh, she talked to me. And then I asked her what was her favorite color, just getting to know her. And I remember when people on my team came over, she turned her head again. I was like, don't be shy. And then Coach Staley came over, she turned her head again. And then when they left, she turned her head and started talking to me again. I was like, I must be special or something. And she gave me a hug, and it meant so much to me.
So now, are you surprised that Raven was able to get somebody talking? Is that unusual for her? She seems so introverted.
No, actually, I don't think it's surprising at all, actually.
Yeah, I know we're here to talk basketball, but when you both of you experience something like that, and everyone knows about St. Jude, and there are a lot of places like that, but that is world renowned. As you walk around there, what goes through your mind?
Well, it was a great experience for me. I enjoy being around stuff like that, just learning and knowing what they go through, and just knowing that. Just stay blessed. We're blessed. Just to stay positive. It's just amazing. It's an amazing experience.
I was watching all of you come in, and there's so much fanfare whenever South Carolina shows up. I know you were. I know as we show a picture from last night. I know you appreciate it. You can't help it. You're at the epicenter of college basketball, but this is why you showed up to play for Don Staley, though, isn't it, Raven?
Oh, yes. Most definitely. Coach Staley, who wouldn't want to play for the Don Staley? Just the stuff she does for everyone. It's not just basketball. She helps everyone. She wants everyone to succeed. Not even that. She helps us as young girls prepare for real life aspects, and she prepares for the real world. And she's like a mother figure, home away from home. So that's what we love about her, and just being herself. That's what we love about her.
But I remember when Coach wasn't so world renowned. Where now she walks through Paris at the Olympics, and Tom Brady's bowing down, and I'm sure Taylor Swift was online, and Beyonce, and who knows who else. But she was just a humble basketball coach 10, 15 years ago that was happy to get an interview, and now we have to take a number and hope that we get our lottery pick chosen here. Coach, it's pretty amazing to watch.
Thank you, Paul. It's I am probably living out what I'm supposed to be doing. Like when you're living out what you're supposed to be doing, which is being a dream merchant for our players, it just feels natural, and I'm blessed that they allow me to just be me, my uncensored self. But a lot of times they're helping me. They think I'm helping them, but surely they're helping me be a better coach. And because of my relationship with my current and former players, we're able to create a bond that allows us to grow and learn through just uncomfortable experiences. And that's the beauty of working with young people. When they believe in you, you can treat them with a certain organic of who you are as a person, and I live that every single day.
I'm curious about something because I've been around long enough to remember Dawn, the basketball player. I mean, you two are two of the best basketball players in the country. When you see those old clips of her, Raven, I mean, what do you see as she's racing down the court?
I see flashy. The passes she make. In practice, she be like, "Y'all ain't gonna be ready for my passes." She be saying stuff like that. But I mean, the stuff that she did, it was amazing. I mean, I was like, "Dang, your short stuff used to do that."
Let's talk about the Gamecocks because at this point it just comes with the territory. But the one thing about women's college basketball right now, it's so competitive that you can't take much for granted. I mean, last year we assumed certain things, and you folks went through it undefeated. But Coach, as you look at this new world, and college basketball has changed since last year. I mean, there have never been more eyes on it, more attention, more excitement. How do you approach the season, Coach?
I think it's great to be in women's basketball right now. It is a really great time, not just if you're a coach, but certainly if you're a student athlete. There are things that are happening that are generational for them, creating generational wealth. They really can't create it with how it's set up. So I want our players to really take advantage of it, but also not take for granted what's happening. Not take for granted going out there and playing as hard as you can play. Because they have to. They have to now, not just because we say so, because they have a brand now. So they got to stay on brand, and that brand is created through working hard, being a role model for young people. That brand is representing your family and representing where you're from and representing our university and our city, our state, and then overall representing the game of women's basketball, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's more and more that's going to come with the growth of our game.
It's interesting because you had family members, parents, but both parents, I believe, played basketball. You had family members encouraging you, pushing you. Discuss those experiences, because everybody's not that blessed to have people who want to make sure that you follow your dreams. What was that like growing up, knowing that you had something to look up toward?
Well, just to know that they pushed me to be my best. To know that they played themselves. I mean, if I didn't want to play the sport of basketball, they would tell me, like, you don't have to. I was able to pick what I want to play. Went out there, had the support system that they gave me, played the game that I like to play, love to play, and, just go out there and do what I got to do.
How did it all happen for you?
I mean, when I was younger, my parents used to be so hard on me. I used to hate them. I ain't gonna lie. I used to why are they so hard on me? Like, oh my gosh, like they've been so mean to me. But I understood that, it's for a reason. And I think that I wouldn't be where I am today without them being so hard on me, them being disciplined. Because, at the next level, you got to be disciplined. So it definitely prepared me for next level.
So them being mean to you versus...
I'm thankful, Paul. I'm thankful that they were mean to her, because once they got to me, she was already prepared for that. Sania here, though.
Oh, gosh.
She was coddled. She was coddled. But now her parents are right there screaming right behind me to go rebound, screaming right behind me to play defense. So we're all on one accord, and you see when we're all on one accord, it produces. These are two-time national champions sitting here, and hopefully we can work towards getting a third.
So now, when you do something, and you don't do very much wrong, by the way, but on that moment that maybe you don't do everything perfectly right, I mean, are you prepared for what's coming?
No, I'm kind of, actually. I just really, I would look at her and just be like, well, I already know. Like, I can tell by her first expression if it's good or bad. So I just already, be mentally ready for it, but...
Well, I want to tell both of you a story. We have a caller from New Orleans who was talking, named Wayne, who was talking smack last year, right before you ladies went down to play in that eagerly anticipated game in early winter. And, he was guaranteeing an LSU win. And somehow somebody told Coach about it. And she came on the show, and of course I think you came on after the fact, and put this poor guy. He works on an oil rig. I mean, he's a big tough guy, and she put this guy, literally squashed him like an ant, and it was a call that went viral because Coach just did not take any prisoners for this poor, despondent LSU fan. I know that did not upset either one of you, that you were able to ruin his day. That was quite a rivalry, though.
Yeah, it was. It was a crazy game, but we got the W.
Coach, don't do that to our callers, okay?
Do you remember what you said?
I don't remember what I said, but the LSU South Carolina rivalry is something that we all look forward to. I think all of women's basketball looks forward to, and we've been very fortunate that we've been on the winning side of things, and I'm sure, our matchup in Columbia, South Carolina will be heavily watched, and I hope we're able to just not allow our fans down. I know they're going to pack Colonial Life Arena, so they're going to do their part. We just have to continue to do our part.
Sania and Raven, I guarantee you that guy won't be calling. He won't be talking smack about Don Staley and you two.